Chicago now. It's a three-point game. Outside Carter. Cardoso. She's covered by Clark. Here's Queen. And again, it's the sky from deep.
Her ability is matched only by her energy, guys. She's usually in the middle of everything for them.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, Deladon's range and accuracy allows her to answer right back. Didn't let the opponent celebrate for very long.
Here's Queen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Lindsay Allen.
That's her fourth straight make right off the bat. She's setting a pretty high standard for herself.
It's the type of start you hope for, no question.
The offensive rebound. For three, Diana Taurasi. And she's good on the three ball.
With a beautiful outside stroke, Taurasi strikes fear in the eyes of her opponents.
Let's go with a three. And again, it's the sky from deep.
This is a team that's completely focused on the task at hand. What an impressive start to this game.
And one thing about this Chicago team, they play hard, they play with effort.
They have such a great mindset. Even if it's a tough one, they don't give up anything easily. That starts with a young big. They set the tone. If you're going to play this Sky team, you are in for a battle.
They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Off to an absolutely terrific start. She's yet to miss with 6 made.
Yeah, giving them a big lift offensively. I don't think it's a shocker to say she's poised for a big game.
It's good from long range.
Well, it's definitely been a shootout, but the team that can start playing some defense might have an edge.
Pass to Allen. Carter. Here's Cardoso. She's covered by Clark. Stewart comes with the double team. Queen misses.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
From deep. And that's good. Brianna Stewart for three.
Triples keep on falling. Guys, 3 in a row.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Here's Queen. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Stewart. From downtown. Drains the three-pointer.
12 straight points off the 3-pointers. And the D looks shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days. Great first quarter. She's 7 for 9, putting on a show tonight.
Deladon outside. From outside the arc. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. You got to go right back to that shot. Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Here's Queen. Off target. Three-point range. Queen with the ball. 6 points for her. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, Brian, that's 5 straight made three-pointers. Defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
Now here is Queen. She's got 9. Diana Taurasi on the wing. Lets the three fly. In the hoop for her third make from the field. She's 3 for 4. Thus far in the contest.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Queen. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
She has been fantastic this quarter, and it's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the opponent's lead right here.
Now here is Stewart. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Tough to guard a team when they can space it out like this. Am I right? Well, look, no matter what the score is, her attitude has been perfect. I mean, she has stayed in attack mode.
Here's Deladon. He has 5. Drill. The three-pointer.
The defense has to chase Deladon off the three-point line, or this is what happens.
Here's Queen. Offensive rebound. Outside Evans. Queen. The three-pointer. Off the mark.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
And Deladon for 3. Chicago with the rebound. Here's Queen. And the 3 off target. Clark outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Queen. Chicago again missing. Clark outside. Here's the 3. The three-pointer is on target.
Defensively giving up far too many open looks.
To battle back, they'll need to simply shore up their defense. It's as easy as that.
Now here's Carter. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Connects from three-point range.
She's been a bright spot for them, trying to will them to victory.
Now here is Queen. She's covered by Allen.
And the defense looks stunned. He's Brian hitting triple after triple.
Yeah, they seem powerless to stop it. Just hoping they cool off, I guess.
It's going to take more than hope, though. It's going to take some actual defense.
Absolutely.
Queen misses. Here's Clark. 12 points for her. 3, Diana Taurasi gets a 3-pointer to fall.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead.
Well, she's shot a very good percentage today, and her team has needed every last bit of it.
Pass to Deladon. They double-team Elena Deladon. Fires for 3. Sinks the triple.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
when to dish it.
Stewart inside. Queen covering. There's the three. And it's Stewart missing.
Rebounding is going to be a focal point for them in this one, fellas.
Yeah, Brian, it has been so far. They've already got a nice edge on the glass.
Number 50.
And the shot goes in.
She's willing her team into this game with her performance today and really just doing everything in her power to trim this deficit.
Pass to Stewart. For three. Gets it to go. From downtown.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening frame.
If they match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Now here is Queen. She's got 44. Nailed from three-point land.
You like to see it. She's been working really hard to get good looks, and it's paying off here early.
Pass to Deladon. The three is up. That one doesn't drop. Now here is Queen. She's covered by Taurasi. Here's Queen. No good on the triple. Now here's Clark. Not a lot of room. Pass to Deladon. Allen with the steal. And here we go, the sky fast break. Here's Queen. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Deladon with it. Now guarded by Cardoso. And Deladon gets the three.
This is just what Deladon does. Make buckets. When she's rolling, almost impossible to stop her.
Pass to Queen. The three. Good on the three-point shot.
Shots are falling. She's having a strong quarter.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Queen. 12 points for her. Down low. Shot clock at 6. They get it again. Stewart. It's deflected. In an overpowering first quarter effort, already a double-digit advantage. The New York Liberty up 10. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway.
Lots of running to start the game here.
It's a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition.
Cameron Brink for three. Drops in the tray.
No question, they're winning the speed game, guys.
There really has been a great flow to their open court offense. It's been humming.
And it's been working.
Queen. Misses. Now here's Hahn. Guarded closely. Takes the three. Pass to Brink. Ionescu. The three. And a great assist that time by Cameron Brink.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, it's too straight from long range.
Here's Onion Wade. And here's Queen. He's covered by Hahn. Here's Queen. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good.
Yeah, somebody must have turned the AC on because after that great first quarter from outside, she's cooled down here.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside buries it from three-point range.
I mean, come on. can't allow clean looks from deep like that. Hard to win games that way.
Yeah, most teams will take you to the deep end and drown you with triples if you let them. And that's what's going on here.
Here's Hahn. Hits the three. Point bomb.
Great outside shooting is really fueling this run.
And the team's just getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
The team hasn't been boxing out well on the defensive glass, and they're just giving up a ton of second chance points.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Looking to end the run. Queen misses.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated. And it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game.
Yeah, keep your composure.
For three. And Queen pulls it down.
Just not the quarter she would like to have when you talk about shooting the ball, but hopefully she can turn it around.
Here's Milic. Yes, and it's Elena Deladon picking up the assist.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And she does it again. What can you say? The defense keeps allowing her to get open out there, and if I'm the opposing coach, I got to dig into my team here and demand more from them.
Queen. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Beyond the arc. Milic. Shot is good.
They just continue to splash those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number one for this defense.
Absolutely, Brian. You can't keep giving up that many points behind the arc. Once again, the defense allowing her to get clean looks at three-pointers, and I don't know why. I mean, she continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Here's Milic. 9 points in the game. Fires from deep, and the three ball is good.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Queen misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Brink. This one for three. Drills it from outside.
They've been the hotter team in the first half so far, guys.
Well, they've been grinding, working for those high percentage shots, and it's been paying off for them.
And let's see if this success continues to go as we get longer into the game.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter, just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Here's Milic. But she recovers it. Puts up a three. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more aggressive on the offensive glass.
It's paid off with a higher rate of second chance buckets. Great effort to build this lead.
And normally the team with more effort wins. I wasn't sure she could keep up the pace she set from three-point range in the first quarter, but she has. Wow.
Ionescu from outside. Chicago with the rebound. Now Queen. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. No good on the three. Outside Brink. Takes the three. Cans it. From downtown.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
Here's Queen. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
She's just so good from that range.
Tack on the height advantage she had, and it's almost unfair.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. The shot will not fall. Queen with the ball. Now guarded by Ionescu. Jacks up a three. Queen misses. Outside Brink. Inside. Here's Milic. She's got 15. Knocks down the three ball.
Get another. Three for her. She's really been draining them here in the second.
There's the triple. Queen misses. Deladon outside. Cameron Brink for three. Barry. The long range jumper.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring. Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. There's her first field goal, and she's now made half of her 6 shots.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
Here's Queen. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Ionescu outside. Watches it. Sinks the three-pointer.
This is her game. Ionescu is a scorer and stays active on offense. You love her confidence.
Here's Queen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
To be honest, I'm speechless. This may be the best shooting performance I have ever seen, and I've seen a lot.
Count that.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Three-pointer. And again. And it's Chicago with a three.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
deciding to change it up. Vandersloot outside. Shoots the three. Good on the triple.
And Vandersloot can't make this shot, especially when the defense isn't guarding her very tightly.
Here's Queen. And again. It's Chicago with a three.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Here's Phoebish. Nailed from three-point land.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Here's Queen. And again, it's the sky from deep.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Courtney Vandersloot for three. Rebound by Evans. Well, Brian, her numbers may not pop out at you, but Dana Evans is a steadying presence at the point.
Absolutely. She makes good decisions. She excels at the pick and roll. She's got a reliable floater, and she plays aggressive on-ball defense.
And the three ball is good.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Wasted, nope. Time on that one.
Come on. You can't leave her alone like that, especially from long range.
Pass to Dodikish. The tray. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot. Chicago with the ball. Now here is Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here. From past the arc. On grabs the miss.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Vandersloot outside. Drills the three-pointer. Allen with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Baseline J on the way. And misses it off the right side of the rim. To the wing, right side. Pass to Queen. Phoebish. Now here's Vandersloot. She's covered by Allen. The three ball. Kept alive. Out to Vandersloot. Lets it go from deep. Connects from three-point range.
She's created some good opportunities for herself and made the most of them.
Here's Queen. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, you know, with her scoring, Carter attracts so much defensive attention. And as a result, a lot of her teammates are left open.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Allen. Back to Carter. Williams with it. Fires the three. And Queen pulls it down.
New York calls timeout.
Looks like the coach saw some things out there that need adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
Here's Queen. 12 points for her. Pass to Hahn. Three-pointer. Does not find the hole. Her second miss, and she is now 1 for 3. Now Carter. And here's Queen. The rebound by Dodikish. Here's Hahn. From the arc. It's good from long range. Outside Carter. Gets it off. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Liberty delivering the blowout. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. Queen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
She put on a show from three-point range in the first half. We'll see if the halftime break gets any cooling effect. On her.
Well, we'll soon find out because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding her the rock beyond the arc until she does move on.
Here's Queen. Pass to Dodikish. Launches a three. Screens a three-pointer.
Double team, triple team, zone defense. You got to figure out a way to shut her down.
Here's Queen. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
And the basket by Dodi.
You know what? I don't care how far from the bucket she is. You've got to have a defender on her. She's just too good from long range.
Now here is Queen. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Hahn. Drills it. From outside.
3 straight makes to start the second half.
Now Queen. Shoots the three. And again. And it's Chicago with a three.
They're 3 of 4 to start the half.
And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Took in no time at all on that one.
We're seeing the shots dropping for them very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
Here's Queen. And again. It's Chicago with a three.
Wow. I mean, what can you say?
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Bish shot is off.
And their first miss to the second half. They've come out strong.
Here's Queen. Off the mark there with the three. Here's Phoebish. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Chicago now. Queen. She's covered by Clark. Here's Queen. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, you simply cannot say enough about her individual performance so far, even if the all-around team effort has been lacking.
Here's Phoebish. She's got 6. Buries it from three-point range. Here's Allen. Out to the right wing. Watches it. And it's the sky from deep. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Phoebish. She's got 9. Green. From beyond the arc.
It's nice to see she's found her rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can see her confidence. Everything she's putting up from long range, it seems to be going down. Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down.
Here's Dodikish. Hits the three-point bomb.
She's been throwing it up from way outside. I love seeing this kind of rain.
Queen. She's covered by Hahn. Queen misses. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Hahn. This one for 3. The three-pointer is on target.
Now that is how you space the floor. Hanju understands the value of long-range shooting.
Now here is Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here. Pass to Queen. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Dodikish. She's covered by Allen. Second chance shot. Here's Queen. And at last, they get one to fall.
They're getting outworked, plain and simple. It's got to be a collective effort. Everybody to secure the glass.
And you see it on the stat sheet. They've got to do something to cut down on these second chance buckets.
Here's Dodikish. She's got 12. Pass to Phoebish. Let's go with a 3. And Queen pulls it down.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
Here's Phoebish. Queen covering. To the paint. The jump hook. Buries it down low.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Carter with it. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Queen. Misses the 3. Now here's Clark. Queen covering. And the shot by Clark, no good. Now Queen. Good on the 3-point shot.
3.
Here's Queen. Pass to Hahn. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Shot's good by Clark.
Well, watching this game, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Yeah, they have the advantage in second chance points. Those extra looks, a big help offensively, and it demoralizes the defense.
Here's Queen. From deep. Kennedy Carter with the rebound.
She's really slowed down here in the second half. Hasn't converted a three-pointer yet after that tremendous first half.
Now here's Hahn. 12 points for her. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Inside shoes height helps her defeat any resistance. Even the contact doesn't slow her down.
Now here is Queen. Tight defense on her. Sinks the triple.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
Pass to Hahn. Queen. Caitlin Clark outside. A rebound by Camila Cardoso. And it's the sky ball. And at 6'7", the strength and size of Camila Cardoso, so tough to handle.
Well, she puts that frame to work, doesn't she? She's a force inside. A very exciting young player.
So both teams making some changes here. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. That shot missing. Here's Chicago now. And here's Carter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Allen with it. Pass to Banham. Here's the 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
They get it back. Milic, no good. And it's the sky ball. Now Banham. Pass to Cardoso. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Carter. Another shot. Got a hand on it. But they get it back. And that one good. Here's Vandersloot. She's got 12. Ionescu outside. And nothing is falling right now for them. Allen with it. Pass to Queen. Carter. Queen with the screen. Now Allen. Three-pointer. And again, it's the sky from deep.
I'm not the biggest fan of that shot, but guess what? She had the space to get it off, so why not?
Here's Phoebish. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. It's Cardoso with the rebound.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
That's tipped. They get it back.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Sky. Number 50. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And she makes both free throws. Here's Vandersloot. 12 points for her. Shot to stop the drought. And Brink laying it in.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys.
And here's Banham. For 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
As a big, sometimes your height is a huge help passing-wise. It allows players like Williams to get a clear view of open players.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu stays out of the basket for the 6th time and 10 shots for her this game.
If only she can improve on what's been a shaky day for her, they could really stretch this lead out, don't you think?
Brink, the shot is good.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Pass to Carter. Over Ionescu. He clangs that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, the mid-range game is certainly one of Carter's strengths. She can be very efficient from there.
Brink with the ball. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. No good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Outside Carter. To the middle. And rebounded by Brink. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No good. Now Banham. 6 points for her. They get the rebound. Here's Onyenwere. Drops in the tray.
Trusting in her shot. Onyenwere ready to drain it as soon as she got the feed.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Chicago with the rebound.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but she just didn't have it in her right there.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The New York Liberty delivering the blowout. We'll be... And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the 4th. Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Phoebish. That's good, and so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
We didn't see much from her the first half, but she's making up for lost time.
And here's Banham. Harrison sets a screen. To the paint, and stolen by Courtney Vandersloot. And she's all alone. And the layup is good.
Finished by Vandersloot. You just love the ball in her hands on the fast break. Great decision maker.
Pass to Harrison. Now here's Onyenwere. Harrison up top. Now Onyenwere. Clock at 6. Banham. No good from outside. Vandersloot with it. Brink. Onyenwere covering. Fires from deep. Phoebish shot is off.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Liberty foul. Sabrina Ionescu. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Sky, Elizabeth Williams. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That one's off. And she's good on the second. Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Brink. She's guarded by Williams.
Boy, man, I'd settle for having as many points in a game as she has rebounds.
Right now, we're really witnessing something special.
Queen. Chicago again missing. Here's Hahn. Banham with the rebound. Now here's Onion Wade, covered by Ionescu. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Williams can't get it to go. Here's Febish, defended by Harrison. Chuck up 2 right there.
He's starting to turn it on now after a slow start.
Pass to Harrison. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Queen. No good there. Now here's Hahn. She's covered closely. Out to Vandersloot. From past the arc, Elizabeth Williams with the rebound. On offense, here the Sky. Inside. Here's Queen. Rebounded by Febish.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim. It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
The shot by Onion Wade, no good. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu, and Queen pulls it down.
You know, you watch her, and you see her mechanics are totally out of whack right now. She's lost all feel for her shot.
Yeah, and it's not hard to tell. You know, just look at her numbers right now. Nothing is going down for her.
Now here is Queen. She's covered by Hahn. Pass to Harrison. Onion Wade. Back to Harrison. Here's Banham. The 3. Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time, but she got lucky. When she gets going, this is what can happen. They need to think about a double team.
Pass to Onion Wade. Harrison. Down low. Onion Wade, shot is good.
More than happy to mix it up inside. Onion Wade, a physical big.
Vandersloot with it. The tray. Offensive rebound. Here's Onion Wade. Here's Queen. And she's good on the 3 ball.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
Febish shot is off. And so it's Chicago with it. And here's Queen. Here's Banham. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
Ionescu outside. And she can't Can't stop the run as that misses. Vandersloot with the steal. Fast break, here we go. Chicago with the rebound. Here's Harrison. And it's Ionescu with the rebound. For three. And a great assist that time by Cameron Brink.
I don't care how you look at it. She's having a great game from outside.
Pass to Onion Wade. Banham. Tried to come right back with a three of her own, but it's no good. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. It's hauled in by Harrison. On offense, here the Sky. And here's Williams. Now Onion Wade. There's the triple. Rachel Banham, and that's good.
And after a scoreless first half, she's come to life here in the second half.
Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Ionescu. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Give her credit. She was in perfect position to grab that rebound and get the putback.
Queen with the ball. Lets it go from deep. Nope. She's now missed more than she's made. 4 for 9. Here's Vandersloot. That one, no good. Pass to Banham. From downtown. Rebounded by Phoebish. Now here's Vandersloot. Defense is right there. Phoebish with the bucket.
Great pass by Han Shu. With her height, Han has an unobstructed view of the floor.
On offense, here the Sky. Now here's Harrison. Here's Banham. Gets a three-pointer to fall. Here's Vandersloot. Pass to Phoebish. The three doesn't go that time. Now here is Queen. Great covering. Banham, no good. Vandersloot, she's guarded by Williams. Offensive board. And that one's good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors taking the ball inside and attacking that rim, Brian.
That's right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other.
Here's Williams. Ooh, no luck on that one. Cameron Brink playing some nice defense. To the inside. Intercepted. Now here's Onion Wade, covered by Ionescu. Pass to Williams. Here's the pick. The second chance effort. Queen misses. Here's Phoebish, defended by Harrison. Scooped up. Phoebish shot is off. On offense, here the Sky. Here's Banham. Rebounded by Phoebish. Pass to Ionescu. Vandersloot outside. And she's going for the oop here. Pass breaks Chicago. Here's Onion Wade. Rebounded by Phoebish. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu knocks down the three ball.
They really set Ionescu up for success there. Perfectly positioned with a good look at the hoop.
Pass to Harrison. Here's Banham. Three-pointer. And rebounded by Brink. Vandersloot right side. And here's Ionescu. Kept alive. Brink, the shot is good.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Banham, no good.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Pass to Phoebish. Back to Vandersloot. On. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Williams.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
And here's Onion Wade. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Banham. Chicago again missing. Now Vandersloot. Pass to Hahn. Ionescu has it. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Williams. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Queen lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
When you're 6'3" like Harrison, you get a nice view of the court. It allows you to see open teammates.
Now Ionescu. Lets the three fly. Cans it from downtown. Now here is Queen. She's guarded closely. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They've poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really a defining game for what they can do when they're playing at their best. Being here at home helps, but the execution anywhere was terrific.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.